Hi students, so in last class we finished the second lesson, that is respiration. So what is the first lesson? Nutrition, the energy producing system. The second unit is respiration, the energy releasing system. So today we are going to start the transportation. That's a very important lesson. Third lesson, transportation. All living organisms, they need nutrients. So not only nutrients, they need gases. In the first lesson we discussed that nutrition is required for all living organisms. In second lessons we discussed that gases is required. So we need nutrients, solid food materials, we need gases, and we need liquid also. Liquid water also we need. So in this lesson, so once the food materials enter into the stomach through the mouth, buccal cavity, we discussed the pharynx and stomach, duodenum, small intestine, large intestine, rectum and anus. Once the food enters into the stomach by the enzymes like taurine, pepsin, bile, amylase, trypsin, lipase, peptidases, sucrose, they digested the food materials. And in the small intestine there are thousands of villi there. They absorb the nutrition present in the food materials and transport into the blood. Blood carry the nutrients into the cell and again through the pathway of air, through the nostrils, nasal cavity, pharynx, larynx, trachea, bronchus, bronchioles, alveoli. The alveoli gases will exchange the oxygen entering from alveoli into the blood. It will mix the oxygen is combined with the hemoglobin to form oxyhemoglobin. This oxygen will carry to the cell. In the cell, when the glucose is break down, so utilizing oxygen, carbon dioxide is released. Carbon dioxide is released and energy is released. Carbon dioxide, water and energy is released. We already discussed. So come to the unicellular organism. They have a only single cell. Like amoeba, hydra, planaria, like parameciums, it is very easy to transport the materials within the cell by the process of diffusion and osmosis. But come to the multicellular organisms, like some plants have 100 feet of plants, 200, 270, 300 redwood plants, oak trees. Is it possible to transport by the process of diffusion and osmosis? It's impossible. If the food materials are transporting by the process of osmosis and diffusion, it will take months to transport for 300 feet of the plants. So in our body also, trillions of cells is there. So to transport this food materials, this nutrition to all the cell, it will take too much time. That's why there is a separate system is there in our body, that is a transportation system. In multicellular organism, we have a specialized system, that's a transportation system. It's a circulatory system. It's circulating the materials to the entire body. So today we are going to discuss about the most important lesson, that is transportation system, that is circulatory system. When you become sick, when you consult to the doctor, have you seen that doctor holding our wrist? You will observe very carefully. He hold our wrist. What he absorbed in the wrist of the hands, he will hold the wrist and he will observe very carefully. Or else he will keep some stethoscope on our chest. He will observe what? He will observe. He will observe our heartbeat rate. What happens when we become sick? When diseases occurs into our body, what happens in the circulatory system? What happens in the transportation system? So we'll discuss in next class. So we can prepare our own stethoscope. We can use some buttons like our shirt buttons. They have 4 holes, small holes. Take your buttons, shirt buttons, insert a matchstick or one stick into the one of the hole. Insert the stick into one of the hole, and we should keep on our wrist. This is our wrist. When we keep the matchstick contained with the buttons, what happens? We can see the rhythmically up and downs. You can see the rhythm sounds like up and down, up and down. It's moving up and down. This is nothing but it's a pulse rate. Say, pulse rate. Doctor holding the wrist to observe the pulse rate. So we have a different types of pulse rate. In 0 to 3 months baby, they have different types of heartbeat rate. And 3 to 6 month baby, they have different heartbeat rate. 6 to 10 months baby, 12 months baby, they have different heartbeat rate. 1 to 10 years, they have different. 10 and above children, they have different heartbeat rate. And athletes, they have different types of heartbeat rates. We will discuss the number of heartbeats rate for minutes and the different type of peoples. For example, newborn. Around 0 to 3 months. Infants 3 to 6 months. 6 to 12 month infants. They have different types of heartbeat rates. And children like 6 to 12, 1 to 10 years. Above 10 years. Adults also you can consider. And trained people, athlete peoples, how they have heartbeat rates. Sometimes they will ask 1 marks question or half marks questions. There is a chance to give, they will give the table and they will ask some questions. So come to the newborn babies, 0 to 3 months baby, they have more heartbeat rate, 100 to 150. Newborn babies have around up to 150 times per minute. Their heartbeat rate is very fast when compared to the adults. Infants 3 to 6 months baby, they have 90 to 120. What happens? When the child is growing, the heartbeat rate is going to decrease. 6 to 12 months baby, they have 80 to 120. 70 to 130. See what happens? When the infants have, the heartbeat rate is very high. It's down 90 to 120. 6 to 12, 80 to 120. And 1 to 10 years old babies, 70 to 130. And 60 to 100. Athletes people have only 40 to 60 per minutes. 40 to 60 per per minute. So the trained people, their heartbeat rate is very less. So the only trained peoples about 10 years, 62 hundreds. Actually, heartbeat rate per minute 72 or 76. So now it's 72 per minutes. You can count your heartbeat rate. Take your hands and keep on the chest. You can count how many heartbeat rates for a minute. Or you can count the pulse rate for minutes. So in olden days, to observe the heartbeat rate from the other person or the patient, the doctor is supposed to keep his ear on their chest. Before discovering the stethoscope, in 1860, they used the bamboos. The bamboos have a big hole inside the bamboo trunk. They want to keep one side with their ears, other side of the other patient heart. They observe the heartbeat rate of the patients. They use the bamboos, they use some pipes, and they are supposed to keep their ears on the patients. They used before the discovery of stethoscope. Finally, René Laennec in 1860 he discovered stethoscope. Doctors, everybody have the stethoscope. So who discovered the stethoscope? René Laennec in 1860s. So different types of peoples, like child 0 to 3 months 100 to 150, 3 to 6 months 90 to 120, 6 to 12 months 80 to 120, 1 to 10 years 70 to 130, about 10 years are adults, senior citizens also comes 60 to 100 for minutes. Athlete or trained people, they have 40 to 60 minutes per minute, 60 per minutes. This is the category of the heartbeat rate. Should remember the René Laennec, the one who discovered stethoscope. So they have given a graph in our book. So they are comparing the heartbeat rates and the pulse rate of different types of peoples in one class. Like they have given Eastward. So Eastward heartbeat rate and pulse rate. Heartbeat rate in the rest, pulse rate while he is in the rest. So what happens when you are doing vigorous exercise, when you are becoming anxiety, when you become fear, what happens? We can see the differences in the heartbeat rates. Doing exercise, walking, running. So when you suddenly fear, if you are going from school to the home, suddenly one dog is coming behind you, what happens? You will fear. What happens? The heartbeat rate will be increased until you reach the homes. There is a different kinds. So Ishwar is there. His heartbeat rate is 72 when he is in rest. What could be the pulse rate? You should remember that heartbeat rate always equal to the pulse rates. When heart is pumping the blood, it will transporting through the wrist. We can see that systemic rhythmic sound in the pulse also. So heartbeat and the pulse rate is always equal. Always equal. They never change. They never change. Okay. But we can see different kinds of people, they have different types of heartbeat rates. So if you fear, so the heartbeat rate will increase immediately. So if you are in rest, the heartbeat is normal. So if you take children, small kids, 0 to 3, 3 to 6, 6 to 12 months, we can see the different measure of the heartbeat rates. different measure of heartbeat rates. It shows us heartbeat rate and the pulse rate is always equal. Always equals. So next come to the lab activity. Lab activity. Observation of internal structure of the heart. Observation of internal structure of the mammalian heart. The A is observation of internal structure of mammalian heart. Mammalian heart. What materials is required? We need a freshly collected sheep heart or goat heart. It is similar to the human beings. It is similar to the human being. That's why you can take sheep or goat hearts. It is easy to carry. We can observe. So, or else we can see the 3D model of the heart. 3D model of hearts. We need freshly collected sheep or goat heart. Sheep or goat hearts. And we need some dissection scissor. We need some dissection scissor. We need scalpel, knife. We need some water. We need tray. We need some straw. Need some straws. There's different types of materials is required. So we can do this experiment in our lab also, because this, while from the butcher we can see that butcher is nothing but the one who cut the mutton. We can take a sheep or goat hearts. Before coming to the school, we should clean it properly. The blood should be drained properly. We should clearly clean it properly to drain the blood is present in the heart, because plenty of blood is present in the heart, because heart only the system to pump the blood to the various parts of the body. So the function of heart is to pumping the blood to the various parts of the body. So we can take a freshly collected goat or sheep heart. We should dry it. We should clean it properly in the tray with the help of water, and we should clean it properly. We take a straws. We should insert where the vessels is there. Where the vessels is there, we should insert the straws and we should start observing the hearts. So what is the shape of the heart? What is the shape of the heart? What is the weight of the heart? What is the weight of the heart? How many chambers is there in the hearts? Actually, how many chambers is there in the hearts we can observe. How many vessels are arising from the hearts, going away from the hearts? How many vessels going away from the hearts? How many vessels are going into the hearts? How many vessels are going away from the hearts? How many blood vessels are going into the hearts? So, is there any differences between the right and the left side of the chambers? Is there any differences between the right side and left side of the chambers? Is there any thickness, difference of thickness? Size of the chambers, is there any different size of the chambers? So many questions we have in our mind. This is the observation of internal structure of the mammalian heart. You can observe taking the freshly collected sheep or goat hearts. We should clean it with the water in the tray, so the blood should be drained up properly. We should insert the straws. With straws, we can bring some juices to the straws. We can take the straws. We should insert where the blood vessels is there. We can observe it very carefully. This is the internal structure of the heart. Internal structure of the heart. Okay. In tomorrow next class, we will discuss the structure of the hearts. What is the structure of the heart? What is the shape of the hearts? How many chambers is present in the hearts? What is the function of the hearts? How the contraction and relaxation takes place in the hearts? If the contraction takes place, where the blood is flowing, through the which parts, through the which vessels the blood is transporting to the body parts. How many valves is there in the hearts? We will discuss in the next class. Okay. Simple today homeworks. I am giving only write the tables. That's the different types of heartbeat rates in different kinds of peoples. The table. So newborn babies, 0 to 3, 3 to 6 month baby, and you should read and write without C. And the second one is write this lab activity. So this is which lab activity? The first one is in first lesson oxygen produced during photosynthesis in the presence of light. The second lab activity we discussed some experiment with yeast. This is the third lab activity. The lab activities are very important. So this is the third activity. It's very easy. There is no explanation about this lab activity. Write the aim, materials is required, and procedure is very simple. Collect the freshly collected hearts from the sheep or goat, clean it well properly in the tray with the help of waters, drain it properly, the blood should be cleaned properly, and we should insert the straws where the holes is there, where the vessels is there, then observe it very carefully. That is about the internal structure of the heart. Okay? Thank you students. We will discuss in next class in the internal structure of the heart. Okay? Thank you.